Attention, all gamers, it's February, and you know what that means. Sex! Okay, just kidding, there's more to love than sex. But with that being said, I've always been curious about a certain game that involves sexy times. It's called Catherine. Okay, so throughout my years of playing these games made by Atlas, this one has always stood out to me since, like, it's different but also very similar from the other Atlas games. And by the way, I've grinded out Persona 5, like, back in the day in 2020, so, yeah, I know. I love these types of games. They're fucking fun and amazing. Anyways, so if the cover art of this game didn't already kidnap my attention and hold it hostage, the music definitely did, though. This is a game that is insanely bizarre, fun, and also kind of fucking freaky in some ways. So let's get down to it. I am playing the Catherine full body version of it since it's the most convenient way of actually playing the game and also the most updated version of it. Also, I want to preface that this is my first run of the game as my first experience of actually playing the game. And I say that because there's a fuckload of endings of this game that are very different from each other. And also the story's about 7 to 9 hours long if you're good at the game. And that's quite a commitment and time that I do not have, unfortunately. But maybe I'll come back to it another time. Maybe. So drop your cocks and grab your socks as we're talking about Catherine. So as far as the gameplay goes, this game is very simple and quite complex in some areas. You take control of this guy named Vincent, who's a manically depressed bombalardi that doesn't really understand how to please his woman nor himself. He finds himself having nightmares and having to climb up these pillars and escape from death, surrounded by all these sheep and other depressed men out there. What the fuck? Okay, so the whole gimmick of the game is climbing around, moving these blocks around so you can climb up to the very top. You gotta climb up as fast as you can while the blocks from below slowly fall down, closing in this very small gap from bottom to top. This game tests your skills and critical thinking, especially when you're on a fucking time crunch. And holy shit, are these levels fun and also bullshit! Now, after each level, the story progresses, and you have to make decisions and answer questions that can affect your karma meter, I guess. Yeah, this whole system sort of impacts the story in a multitude of ways, such as creating an outcome of the ending of the game of you know, eventually being with one of the three ladies. Catherine, and Quathrin, as I like to call her. Or Rin, as the game also likes to call her too. She's actually a femboy alien. Anyways, so the story takes place within like a week or so, and every night you go back to the nightmares and continue up this big-ass tower that leads you to a chapel of some kind. I don't know. It's really weird. Then you gotta take on a god at the end of the game. It's what the fuck? Okay, this game is fucking weird. So, yeah, so I'm not gonna go too deep into the story since, like, it's a bit convoluted and each run of the game has a different outcomes and the story changes for most runs of the game. So, but I will explain some of the lore. So, there is this bartender that's actually a god in disguise, and he forces men into a situation where they become unfaithful to their significant others because of population control. I don't fucking know. And he puts Vincent through all this bullshit. Also, there's another god that taunts you and also is responsible for putting you in this realm of dreams. Again, this is a really, really weird fucking story, and it's very Atlas of them. If you don't know what I mean, Atlas is one of the most weird fucking storytelling teams of all time. Anyways, the overall theme of the story is fighting for the sense of freedom, whether it be to live your life how you want to, or fight for survival, you know, to obtain freedom for this all whatever bullshit that you're going through in the game. Whichever it is up to the player to decide for themselves, which is actually a really cool idea. I really like the themes of the story, and it's really neat. This game takes on so many ideas that fuck with the player's mindset on who to trust, and not to mention the story is just filled with plot twist after plot twist. Which can be a good thing, but can also make it even more insane, and whether or not that's a good or bad thing, it's a matter of perspective, really. I will say that there are some hard-ass levels, like really fucking hard, like so hard it feels like you either know the solution to the puzzle or you don't. Especially the final boss fight. Oh boy, can this motherfucker suck my 2-inch pee-pee! I swear to God, this game's runtime only goes up strictly because of how complex these levels are designed. I shit you not, I have been stuck on some of these levels for more than 45 minutes because I don't have enough chromosomes to figure this shit out. Hell, There was even a level where I completely had this big-brained plan, but then I was missing one block, and I did it over and over again to try to figure out the solution. Then I just fucking Googled the solution, and I was so off of the goddamn solution that it made me want to slam my balls into a toilet seat.
It's not from another girl, is it, Vincent?
No, why would you say that?
You know, because if it is, I'm going to die right here.
Hey, knock it off with all the dying stuff, okay?
Then I'll kill you. I die, or I kill you. Which would be better?
Hey, come on, whoa.
Ah! This woman literally just invaded his life and is just using him constantly for sex. God, what a degenerate piece of shit. What would your father say about this, huh? You are someone's daughter. Where are my tissues? Oh, thank you. So to put in perspective of how wild this shit is, let me take you on a tour of these lovely ladies on this new segment I like to call Pick Your Waifu! Our first contestant is Catherine with a K. She's a devoted woman to her job and lifestyle, looking for a partner to spend the rest of her life with on her terms. Real dummy mommy material, ladies and gentlemen. She'll take control of your bank accounts, lifestyle choices, and slap a beautiful ring on your finger, keeping you in holy matrimony. She's a workaholic, and the chances of her putting out are only gonna happen if you keep her happy by living the way she sees fits. Oh, what a lovely, lovely gal. Our next contestant is Catherine with a C. She's a real sinner, the kind of woman your mother would not approve of. Provocative, sinful, and a literal succubus. But cock isn't the only thing she sucks, though, sucking the life out of you and your sense of morality. She'll have you make some very difficult decisions regarding life and death. However, her late nights of pleasure will be all rewarding if you're into that kind of thing. She believes in living the way that you want, although she will threaten your life and potentially murder you and your previous partners if she doesn't get her way. Ah, what a woman, ladies and gentlemen. Our final contestant comes from another world and suffers immense amnesia. However, Catherine, or Rin, as they would like to call, loves to play piano and support you through your endeavors. Playful innocence and filled to the brim with happiness. You may be thinking, what's the downside? Well, the only downside is down below where the shaft is 4 times bigger than a normal man's. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a man! Not just a man, but a femboy alien from outer space! Ooh! Isn't that exotic? Now, this may be a turnoff from some folks, but for others, this might be truly heaven. Okay, to be honest, I would rather have an alien femboy than either of these crazy broads, so, yeah. So that was Catherine. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave a like and subscribe if you really did. I got some work to do.